I gave you so much, but you barely gave me anything. You barely did anything. You didn't change nothing. Your attitude is garbage. You know, relationships are up and down. It can be like that. But I'm trying to say that there's girls that are playing mind games. They don't care to do it. They're not going to do it. They're not willing to do it at all. What is up, my BS baddies and my bad man fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about 5 types of women who are a waste of time. Now with this topic, it's just talking about type of women that you don't want to be out here dealing with, because you're just going to waste your time, not getting anywhere. And it's like, just save your time, because time is so valuable, right? So you guys already know, make sure you check out my Patreon. I have 2 videos that are going up, and you guys know you will not see it on YouTube. Has to be just on there. It's extra videos, and it's more videos that people really want to see, so it's just on there. And then you guys know personal life and all that good stuff. Also, consultations are back. I stopped doing them for a while for whatever reasons, but they are back, and I'm just excited. Like, I'm really excited to get back into this. It was nice and beautiful to see that you guys are getting results. Okay, so other than that, you guys know, make sure you check out my Patreon, and of course make sure you support your girl on her second channel. You guys already know we start from 5, go down to 1, so that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. Okay, so number 5 on my list is selling her body. When it comes down to females that you don't want to waste your time with, there's girls out here that sell their bodies in different ways. It doesn't have to be literally, and I mentioned this before, there's ways girls that just put their body or use their body to get what they want, and that's still selling your body in a sense of you don't have anything else to offer, and it's just your body that's giving you whatever that you want. Think about it. Men aren't out here selling their body. Men are not, you know, saying, oh, I have a 6-pack, I have big arms, I have all this stuff, and now I'm gonna be able to have whatever I want. They can't really do that. I mean, yeah, there's male prostitutes out here, things like that, but it's not in a man's nature to be out here selling their body. Now, it's common for a female to do it in different ways, and people will just think of, you know, prostitution, stripping. Like I just said, it doesn't mean you are literally doing it. Girls that just use their body to get what they want, and so it comes down to you. When she's selling her body to you, technically it's what you are attracted to that she physically looks like. Under here, maybe she has an ugly face, I don't know, but it's everything below that she gets what she wants from. And you don't want to waste your time with that, because literally that's all she's going to be paying attention to, what she can do with her body. It's not going to be paying attention to the feelings that you have towards her. It's not going to be, are we going to get married and then have kids? It's not going to be none of that. It's going to be literally, my body is going to get me so far in life, and you're going to be part of the reason why it does, because I'm going to benefit from you because of my body, and that's it. That's it. So don't waste your time with girls that are literally putting their body to be the reason why you are sticking around and they're getting whatever they want. Okay, next thing on my list is not willing to work on themselves to help the relationship. Do I have to say much for this one? I really don't, because look, listen to this. There's so many girls out here that are not willing to do anything at all to fix their attitude, to change the way that they are going out there and talking to different guys, things like that. They don't care to do it. They're not going to do it. They're not willing to do it at all. And that's simply because they're not built for it. They're not that type of female. And when they're not built for it, they're not a wife. They're not a wife at all. They're for the streets, their thoughts, their hoes, they're all these things out here. And some girls may say, oh yeah, I'm just temporarily doing it. Okay, I can understand it to a certain extent, because maturity comes in a different time, and when you reach that maturity, you'll know. But when it comes down to that, there's a lot of girls that are gonna be in this phase, and I said it before, in a cycle for their whole life. So for a quick second, it's like, okay, you know what, I'm kind of really interested in you. No, boom, they're back to their old ways. And that's why I literally say, when you are not willing to work on your inner self so you can be better for that person, and the inner self is like the easiest thing. Inner self is really just trying to adjust things that you know are literally an issue, or you might feel like it's not an issue, but you know your partner loves you and is willing to adjust themselves too, but you're not willing to do it, and you're willing to walk away, take the easy route. Okay, and this is going to go into the the next advice, taking the easy route. But to just wrap up number 4, girls that are out here that are not willing to work on their relationships, you guys have to understand it's a waste of your time, because at some point what's gonna happen is she's just gonna walk away. She's not gonna feel like, okay, let me stick around and this is worth it, because she's gonna start getting frustrated, tired, feeling like, no, you're changing me, you're making me become like this, I don't want to be like this, I'm not doing any of this, no, no, no. And it's just gonna be the easy way of, let me walk out because I don't have to deal with this at all. Might be too stressful for her. So let's move on to number 3. And number 3 is quick to give up. Now, when it comes down to number 3, you guys, there's so many females, just right back to number 4. They don't care to work on their attitude. You guys know when it comes down to emotional things, to the way they feel, to speak, to go at a man, they feel all authority to do it. They feel like they have all the rights to do it. And so what happens is when it comes down to that, they're going to be so quick to walk away, to give up, for the simple fact that they feel like all that they did was enough. That was nothing. They feel like all that they did was, pushing it. You pushed me to my limits. You made me feel this way. And I gave you so much. But you barely gave me anything. You barely did anything. You didn't change nothing. Your attitude is still shit. Your attitude is garbage. It's garbage completely. You have a nasty attitude. And I like to say attitude because attitude is like something a lot of girls really have. When it comes down to them giving up, it's going to be a waste of your time, because at some point you would feel like you're just getting somewhere, or, we can just keep working on it, and you are working, but she's not working. And when she stops working, she's out of your life, and you just wasted even years or months. It doesn't matter. So you guys, don't waste your time continuing to try to help a girl try to change her when she doesn't want to change herself. It's a waste of your time, simply because nothing will ever change, and then they're going to get fed up, and they're going to feel like they did enough, or, they just don't care, and it's going to be like, I'm out, deuces, simple. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. And number 2 and number 3 relate to each other, and this is in and out of your life. Now, there's going to be girls that will get to the point where they waste your time, to the point where they cut you out completely, they left, they gave up everything. And then you're going to have the other girls that still waste your time, and what they do is they come in, they step out. They come in, they step out, they love you, they want to love you hard, they hate you so much. And I know relationships are up and down. It can be like that. I'm fully aware. But I'm trying to say that there's girls that are playing mind games. There's girls that are playing tricks. There's girls that are actually fooling guys to make them think that they're actually into them, and that, oh, we're just fighting for the time being. But what's happening in reality is that they're messing around with different guys. They're out here trying to explore. They're trying to keep their legs open. They're trying to literally be like, you know what? I'm going to have you on my safe side, because if I need to fall back on something, it's going to be you. So that's why they're still in and out. And then about the girls that still keep their ex in their life. They're still talking to them. They're still, oh, I'm still dealing with him. I'm still dealing with Brian. I'm still dealing with Steph. Like, you guys. Why? Ask yourself, why? You got another female, then you are going to be going back and forth. And that means you are not serious, right? So think about it this way. If this girl's going back and forth, and even if you don't know it's another man, if she just seems like she's out and in and out, it doesn't matter. You just know it's not going to be full attention on you. It's not going to be all about you, or it's not even going to be slightly about you. So it's the same thing. Think about, what would you do in that situation? If you had 2 different girls, if you were in and out, if you were partying and settling down, just doing that, then you know you are not serious. Therefore, she's not serious. Therefore, she's doing the exact same thing that if you were to do to a girl that you had no respect for, value at all, valued her, nothing, then you're gonna do that. So you have to think, that's what she's doing to me. That's literally what she's doing to me. And that's one big thing that I haven't really talked about, is always putting yourself in her situation, and not in the situation where she makes you feel bad and all that stuff. Like, let's forget about that, because girls nowadays are using that to their advantage. But I'm talking about when they're hoeing and then they're trying to make you feel bad. Try to put yourself in that situation. She did that to you. Okay, what if you did that to her? What's really gonna happen? Okay, or how is she really feeling when she's doing that to you? Because that's how you were gonna do that to another female, and this is how you're gonna feel. Okay, so let's move on to the last thing on my list, you guys. I'm very excited for this last one, because this is kind of a rule thing. You guys know I like to come up with like little things. Remember when I came up with the SSS? I think it was like sweet, sexy, soft. And this was like talking about the tone of voice that girls like to do when they're about to get on the phone with a guy that they like. Something like that. I don't remember the topic. So let's actually get to the number 1 thing. And this is No rules, no titles equals no commitment. No titles, some people don't feel strong on titles. But the problem with titles is girls actually have to have that title because it's like a thing that their brain needs to click on. Oh, I have a boyfriend. She doesn't care to have a title for the simple fact that she doesn't feel like she's claimed to you. She doesn't feel like she's actually in a relationship and has a boyfriend, man, husband, whatever you are to her. Okay? And now let's move on to no rules, no titles, no rules. Come on. You have to have rules. Where are your boundaries? Boundaries are going to get crossed. If you have no boundaries, then what are they crossing? Nothing, because there's nothing right there for them to not cross. So you need rules. When a girl doesn't want rules, when a girl says, I don't want to do that, you're making me feel tied down, you're being controlling, all of that, then you know she's still going to act the same way that she was acting before. And of course, that equals to no commitment. So I hope this video helped you guys out, and if it did, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up. First, make sure you check out my social media. Make sure you check out my second channel, support your girl on there. Thank you if you did already. And of course, lastly, make sure you check out my Patreon. Like I said, there's a video dropping on there too this week. All right, so you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, you guys.